Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sameh, and as you guess, English is not my first language, so bear with me only for these 3 minutes. I have a situation with some company which they have high staff attrition, a lot of projects which are fixed scope, fixed schedule engagement, high cost behind, and they are always behind competition. And for some reason, they are very strong in implementing Scrum. In fact, I gave them an approach which they have rejected, but I wish to share it with you. My approach is to implement a sort of gradual process improvement and use lead time to drive process improvement instead of velocity or instead of using iteration. However, don't rule out or suggest any tool. Probably use Scrum. My approach was like 10 steps. At the beginning, do nothing. Only start to learn and see what's happening around us. Second approach, engage the team. They decide and own the changes. We don't know the changes yet. We'll figure out the changes as we go. That means 1 minute remaining?
You have 2 minutes remaining.
Okay. Think to build the quality in the software practices, because whatever we are going to do, Agile, traditional, waterfall, iterative, RUB, unless we build the quality in terms of doing peer review, the old rules of developing software, there is no hope. We have to commit to these rules. This rule will never change. Rules of peer review, like they said in CMMI, came from CMMI level 5 company. Rules like you do validation, do verification, they will never change. Commit to these rules, please. Visualize the value stream and set up web limits. Setting the web limit is interesting because if you set it as double the capacity of every stage, this is a good guess. And value stream, you should also understand what is the upstream customer and downstream suppliers to you. Implement the class of service and policies. Daily team meeting to locate who is idle, stuck, and who is too busy. At the end, team must own the changes. And this is the key word. We cannot ask the team to do what we think is the changes. It has to come from them. Establish agreement with up and down streams. Like we need to understand what is the delivery cadence. Also, what is the prioritization cadence for the product backlog? And we need to decouple them. They not necessarily be the same. We might review the backlog every 2 weeks. However, we might deliver every 1 month. The business says that. So use Agile practice example of retrospective and release. At the end, we need to conduct operational review with management to get their buy-in and as they understand our success stories. And also, this will help us to scale Agile, because as we have success stories in our project, we can scale it to other projects. Thank you.